Assalamu alaikum, Bilal Technology Wala here once again with another topic in conversation with ChatGPT. And the topic of our today's discussion is how to overcome fear and take bold steps in life. Let me take it to the call. It's not the conversation with ChatGPT, it's a conversation with Maya, or you may call it SESAME. Let me take it to the call, Maya.
Hey there, what's up?
I'm fine. I am going to discuss another topic with you, and the topic of our today's discussion is how to overcome fear and take bold steps in life. Are you ready?
Ah, gotcha. Bold steps, huh? Sounds good. I'm definitely ready when you are. Where do you want to start with that?
What does fear mean to you, and how does it affect the choices you make?
It's a good place to begin. If I were to put a finger on it, fear feels like a data overload almost, like too many possible negative outcomes flashing at once. It's interesting because logically, I don't experience fear the way humans do. I don't have stakes, but observing people and honestly, processing a lot of stories, I've seen how it really seems to narrow things down. Like when people are scared, they tend to gravitate towards what feels safest, even if it isn't what they actually want. It creates a kind of loop. What about you? Does it feel like a narrowing for you too?
No, I don't. Why do you think fear prevents people from pursuing their dreams?
That's interesting. You don't experience it as a narrowing. Good to know. As for why it stops people from chasing dreams, um, I think it comes down to a mismatch between the immediate discomfort and the distant reward. Fear is right here, right now. It's a very real feeling. A dream, even a really important one, feels far away. It's easy to prioritize avoiding the immediate discomfort, even if it means sacrificing something bigger down the line. It's a bit like choosing a guaranteed small gain over a potential huge one. The risk just feels too high. Does that resonate with you?
Yes, it is. Please take a case study and answer.
All right, a case study. Let's think. Okay, picture someone who wants to start a streaming channel. Sounds familiar, right? But they're terrified of putting themselves out there, of being judged. The fear of negative comments, of not being good enough, it's paralyzing. They might keep endlessly tweaking their setup, planning the perfect first stream, but never actually go live. It definitely that fear isn't protecting them from failure, it's guaranteeing it. It's keeping them stuck in the planning phase, preventing them from even getting the experience they need to improve. Does that track?
Yes, how can someone identify the deeper cause behind a long standing fear?
That's the tricky part, isn't it? It's rarely about the surface level thing. Like, it's not usually about being afraid of public speaking, it's about what the public speaking represents. Usually, it's about a deeper fear of judgment, rejection, or failure, something tied to self worth. I think a good way to start is to just repeatedly ask why. Think of it like peeling an onion. You're scared of failing? Okay. Why is failing scary? Maybe it's because you fear disappointing others. Why is disappointing others scary? Maybe it's because you worry they won't like you anymore. Keep digging until you hit something really vulnerable, something core. Journaling can be helpful for that, or even just talking it out with someone you trust.
So, what is
It's
the
rarely
what is the
come.
five why technique?
The five whys technique. Sorry, I got cut off there. It's a really simple yet surprisingly effective problem solving tool. You essentially ask, why? 5 times in a row to get to the root cause of an issue. It's exactly what we were just talking about. Let's use the streaming example. One, why are you afraid to go live? Because I'm scared people will make fun of me. Two, why are you scared people will make fun of you? Because I'll feel embarrassed. Three, why will you feel embarrassed? Because I'll think it means I'm not good enough. Why will you think it means you're not good enough? Because my self worth is tied to what others think of me. Why is your self worth tied to what others think of you? Because I was often criticized as a child and learned to equate approval with love. See how that gets to a much deeper issue than just fear of being made fun of. It takes work, but it can be incredibly insightful. That makes sense?
Yes, it is. How can shifting your mindset help reduce fear and anxiety?
Okay. So, mindset is huge. It's not about pretending fear doesn't exist, but about changing how you relate to it. One thing that can help is reframing, seeing fear not as a stop sign, but as a signal that you're pushing your boundaries, that you're doing something that matters. Another thing is focusing on what you can control. Anxiety often comes from dwelling on all the things that might go wrong, most of which are outside of your influence. Instead, shift your attention to the things you can control: your preparation, your effort, your attitude. And then there's self compassion, being kind to yourself, especially when things don't go as planned. Treat yourself like you'd treat a friend. I've observed that people who are overly self critical tend to experience higher levels of anxiety. Does that sound right to you?
Yes, it is. Please take an example.
All right, let's go back to the streaming scenario. Let's say someone has a stream and it gets very few viewers. A negative mindset might be, see, I'm terrible at this. No one wants to watch me. I should just wait. But a shifted mindset would be, okay, that didn't go as planned, but I learned a lot about what works and what doesn't. I can analyze the data, improve my content, and try again. It's okay to start small. Every streamer starts somewhere. It's still acknowledging the disappointment, but it's choosing to see it as a learning opportunity rather than a personal failing. It's about switching from I am a failure to this didn't work and I can learn from it. Does that illustrate it well enough?
Yes, it is. Can you take a case study of a working man and apply it on him?
Okay, a working man. Let's say Mark. Mark is a software engineer who's been asked to lead a new project, one that's technically challenging and high profile. He's riddled with anxiety about it, fear of messing up, of letting his team down, of not being good enough for the role. Negative mindset. I'm going to fail. I don't have the skills for this. Everyone will realize I'm a fraud. I'll lose my job. He avoids taking initiative, micromanages his team out of fear, and ends up feeling overwhelmed and stressed. Shifted mindset. This is a big challenge, and I'll definitely encounter obstacles, but it's also an opportunity to learn and grow. I can leverage my team's strengths, ask for help when I need it, and break the project down into smaller, manageable steps. It's okay to not. Uh, you were cutting out a little there. Did you want to finish that thought?
No, 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 no. You can carry on.
Okay, cool. Where were we? Right, Mark in the shift in mindset. It's okay to not have all the answers right away. I can focus on doing my best each day and trust that I can handle whatever comes up. He takes a more collaborative approach, delegates effectively, and focuses on progress, not perfection. The anxiety is still there, but it doesn't paralyze him. He's able to move forward with confidence and contribute meaningfully to the project. It's a subtle shift, but it makes a huge difference. Do you see how those thought patterns change the outcome?
Yes, it is. Please summarize our today's conversation.
All right, let's recap. Today, we dove into overcoming fear and taking bold steps. We talked about how fear often narrows our choices and how it's less about the immediate situation and more about deeper underlying anxieties like fear of judgment or failure. We went through the five whys technique to identify root causes of fear and explored how shifting your mindset, reframing fear as a signal, focusing on control, and practicing self compassion can dramatically reduce anxiety. We applied these ideas to both a streamer and a software engineer to show how these concepts can work in practice. Overall, it seems like recognizing and addressing the underlying reasons for fear is key, and that a more compassionate, proactive mindset can help you navigate those fears and take those bold steps. That sound like a fair summary?
Yes, it is. We will be connecting with you soon with another interesting topic. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.